This is episode 8 of The Telescope, Cost of Global Fuel Crisis on Malawi's Economy. This is a journey that looks at how trends of fuel on the international market have affected Malawi's economy. My name is Alinafe Mlamba, a Malawian journalist working with Zodiac Broadcasting Station. At the moment, Malawi heavily relies on road transport, and in this episode, we are engaging the National Oil Company of Malawi, NOCMA, and the Parliamentary Committee on Natural Resources. The discussion is coming amid NOCMA'S plans that aim at bringing fuel through rail.
Getting it from Mozambique to here through rail would drastically reduce the prices of fuel into this country.
We have agreed with the fuel transporters that they will continue transporting fuel. We've given them a share of 86.3%. Then the 13.7% will be brought either by foreign transporters or through rail. We've connected our rail line, we've completed, and we are ready once the fixing of the rail between Anchinji and Salima to bring product in from Nakala direct into our tanks in Mlamba.
Remember, this is the 8th episode of The Telescope, Cost of Global Fuel Crisis on Malawi's Economy. In a bid to find cheaper ways of importing fuel into the country, the National Oil Company of Malawi, NOCMA, says it is introducing a master transportation plan. According to NOCMA, the absence of an alternative transport fuel into Malawi forces authorities to incur unnecessary costs. NOCMA believes the introduction of this rail plan is a part of a transition which will help government to cut costs when importing, hence reduction of fuel prices. The alternative, according to NOCMA'S Deputy Chief Executive Officer Helen Buluma, will in the long run help in reducing costs of fuel in the country.
We have agreed with the fuel transporters that they will continue transporting fuel. We've given them a share of 86.3%. Then the 13.7% will be brought either by foreign transporters or through rail. We've connected our rail line, we've completed, and we are ready once the fixing of the rail between Anchinji and Salima to bring product in from Nakala direct into our tanks in Mlamba, so that we have lower landed costs that can also support the government in ensuring that the fuel prices at the pump price are reduced. So I think I need to mention that even before now, we did have the FDH facility. We've had it for about maybe the past 4 years, and then the TDB facility. So yes, the suspension of the temporary suspension of the TDB facility did put pressure on NOCMA in terms of fuel importation, and of course, then it means that we are not just sitting; we are looking for other options. In addition to the options that we have, so that we have alternative sources of financing, just in case that one facility is not functional or there's a problem, we can be able to depend on the other facilities. So we continue to explore that, but also we are working towards looking at strategies in terms of how we can, in future, gradually graduate from dependency on the financing from external financiers to trying to make sure that we build some base to import some of our fuel from our own resources. So those are strategies of multi-pronged strategies that we are taking.
But what is the Parliamentary Committee on Natural Resources saying about this decision? Well, according to Chairperson of the Parliamentary Committee, Werani Chilenga, the transportation of fuel through railway will indeed help reduce costs.
Getting it from Mozambique to here through rail would drastically reduce the prices of fuel into this country. And a lot of things would improve greatly if we could start using rail. But it's mostly politicians are the ones who frustrate these efforts when government wants to put them in place.
And that's all I had for you in this episode of The Telescope, Cost of Global Fuel Crisis on Malawi's Economy. My name is Alinafe Mlamba. Thank you for subscribing. Goodbye.